the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitors' sideline, a look at the Jets head coach. His guys have dropped 2 straight following a 3-0 start. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys head coach. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. And off we go from Arlington. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York.
Formation for the Jets.
This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the number 3 overall pick of the 2021 draft. From North Dakota State, it's Trey Lance.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Trying to use that big body to go forward. Gonna get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
A gain of a yard on the play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Set, ready, set.
Now Lance. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Jets offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. Back near his goal line, Jackson. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Hall. And I don't think he got that wrapped up
coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Austin McNamara now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Down. Set. Hut.
Lance looking to throw. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
Let's go for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go. Set.
To throw, here's Lance. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Lance. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. 2nd down, 8 yards to go, as we are ready to get back underway.
Let's go now. Hut.
To throw is Lance. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
On
and
the ready. Here we go. Set.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. So, as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points?
Set. Hut.
It is 1st and goal.
Ready.
Throwing, Lance. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he will score!
their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down, Jets.
Give up the middle with Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Jets.
Another run here with Hall. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, and see if you can go score.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy. We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Thirteen.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. third and a long way to go. From the gun, Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Donovan is a Rutgers. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to fourth and very long.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
So on now is John Parker-Romo to try the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Romo's kick is good. And the Jets are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Keelan Robinson to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready. Cut.
Here's Lance. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. It prevents the big play.
And they'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. Try to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ready.
Here's second and 9.
Set. Cut. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Makes it third and 2.
Now, on third and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
They run over center with Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. They'll run with Gilliam. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. And this is Sam Darnold. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Vikings improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And it's Mac Jones. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers holding on to a 14-3 lead as the game's gone to the half. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. And this is a touchdown. This one's gone to the half, and it's the Buccaneers lead it by a point at halftime. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip.
Ready, set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a number 1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their number 1 option in this offense.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Down.
They'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. And the Jets come up with the takeaway.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Jets offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Play action now. Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. A run here with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for them to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the 1st down. Now, he didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
Jackson now. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Jets will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Robinson. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up with the one.
Ready. Ready.
Lance looking to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Now Lance. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next,
Let's go now.
that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Lance. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg would find him in the end zone. A touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So now, after the touchdown. Out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback. The Jets offense ready to take over possession of the football. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man, that's Fowler. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Now Jackson. That's right side and caught by Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
15 yards on the play. That's good for Jets.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Real quick, ready?
First and 10 now from the 36. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. And the Jets have a first down.
And the Jets first down.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving to his right. Off he goes.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
What a move! He's in! Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, but we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10.
Down. 50.
A run, this is Gilliam. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set.
Right back to the fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
The 35-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Okay, ready?
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Here's Lance. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to grab a late lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Yeah.
From the gun, Jackson. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And the Jets.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. That's made right side by Wilson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They're going to go, and it's Hall. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
Come on, set. Blue, set.
They'll try to run with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. It is 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready?
To throw, here's Lance. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run it with Williams. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. These Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Set.
To throw is Lance. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Let's go now. Set.
Throwing, Lance. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll take this one in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here we go. Set.
Will line up for
52.
the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. So now Lamar Jackson and his offense down by 11. A minute 7 remain. They're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for a Jets.
They'll get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds remaining to play. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. 2nd down. Jackson. The open man is Wilson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Jackson up top again. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. Jackson looking to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. A pickup there of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Again, it's Jackson. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Here's Jackson. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing Jackson. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Here we
Now Lance. A quick slap taken by Lamb. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
The career is my stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
set. Set.
Lance. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The Cowboys have Lance and the offense out there, and they're going to go for 2.
Set. Ready. Cut.
They're going to try to run for it with Williams. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.